Hello everybody, welcome to Dakman Productions and welcome to Kinda Hey Real. And I'm back from the 2023 TCA Eastern Division Spring Show from York, Pennsylvania. And I was up in the air whether I wanted to do this video or not because I really didn't bring home anything exciting to say, hey, here's the 10 things or here's my train show haul. But I still wanted to do this video anyway to thank the viewers and the subscribers for coming up to me and saying hello and thanking and appreciating the videos that I put out on my channel. And that is a lot of work. So I do appreciate the viewers and subscribers come up and tell me how they love the videos that I put out and how they think it's great that I bring train show tours to everybody who can't go and see these train shows. I'm just glad that there's people out there that support me in doing this, and it gives me that energy to drive me to keep doing this, because you know, you do get drained out. This is a lot of work, it really is. And for those who don't know about the TCA, it's all about you know, making new friends, meeting up with people you haven't seen in a while, meeting your favorite hobby shops like Train World was there, Mr. Muffins was there, Trainz with a Z.com was there, local ones to me was Hennings was there, and you get to see all these great places. Like, even though, you know, Train World is, you know, only a 3-hour drive for me, I just don't have the time to get up there and visit their store. So when Train World comes to York, it gives me that chance to see what they have. Mr. Muffins, forget it. That's I would love to visit his store and his layout. Truly would. It's just way too much of a drive for me right now. And so, you know, when he comes to the show, I'd definitely like to check out what he does. And you never know what you're going to find at the TCA show. So if you're looking for something special, especially if it's O-Gauge, then that's the place you're going to go to. Now, some people are thinking, well, I don't want to have to join the TCA just to visit there. Well, let me tell you, you can come as a public guest on Friday and Saturday. If you don't want to join, you don't have to join the TCA to visit the show. But you have to remember that you would only have access to the dealer's hall and the layout hall if you don't want to become a member. If you're okay with that, then by all means, come on out. But if you decide to change your mind, there are other buildings. So keep that in mind when you watch my videos coming from the TCA show. I just want to give everybody a heads up. So with that being said, even though I'm the official videographer for the TCA, there's only certain halls that I'm allowed to shoot video footage in. Such as the Orange Hall, which is your dealer's hall. I have total freedom to shoot whatever I want in that whole entire hall to bring to people in a video to show them what it's all about. Same way with the Purple and the Black Hall, because they had the running layouts in them. However, keep in mind there are more buildings. So there is still what they call a Blue Hall and a Silver Hall, which is in the Memorial Hall building. And then you have a Red Hall, which is in a building, and a White Hall, which is in a separate building. So there are still other buildings that I was not able to go in and go through and shoot video of because it's against the TCA rules. Now, before you, please don't hate the TCA for this. There are reasons. We sat down, we talked about it, and so with that being said, I totally understand why they do it. Please don't hate them for that, and come on out and enjoy the show. So if you're not totally sure, you're like, well, I don't know. And then the day the show comes, and you're like, well, I want to join the TCA so I can see all the buildings. Well, you can do that at the time of the show. You can go to registration, become a TCA member, and then go ahead after that and get your pay to get into the show, and you're done. There's even a 6-month trial if you don't want to pay the full price to be a TCA member. It's a win-win, actually. So what did I get? Well, first I got this great Conrail shirt. This is a brand new Conrail shirt I got at the show from a viewer out there, Chris Schiavone. Shout out to you from the MTH Buy Sell Trade Facebook group. Thank you very much. So here's a Conrail caboose in red. And this is a premier full-scale caboose. And I know what everybody's thinking. A red Conrail caboose? Well, Kevin Quinn, the TCA vice president, was standing there next to me when I was presented with this present. And he said, yes, this is real. They actually used this caboose. And we'll talk about the history behind this a little later. I don't want to give it away. So you know how I like my history videos. And the history that Kevin had talked about this was very, very interesting. Enough for me to do a video on this. So absolutely look for that in the future. I had to stop off at JT Megastine. Those are wonderful people. And if I'm buying a high-end Lionel Vision Line or Legacy locomotive, I'm going to want to use the proper and quality type of smoke fluid for that piece. And that's why I recommend JT's Megastine. And they were very nice people to deal with, very friendly. I wasn't sure what scents I wanted because, as everybody remembered, I decided to buy coal for my steam locomotive, my Jersey Central Camelback, and it was a little too rough for me. It's like that. I'm like, well, what was I thinking? And I explained to the young lady what happened, and she's like, okay, well, let's go through some smells, through some lighter smells. And she allows you to sniff it to make sure that you're going to like it. And I thought that was great. She was like, she was shopping with me. So I got the cotton candy. I like that smell. Very light. I like the lighter smells. I don't like the heavy stuff, and that's what the coal was. It was like the coal was real heavy. Even after I stopped running the steam locomotive, it was like a real heavy smell. I decided on the grape. That was a nice smell. And I wanted a hot chocolate because whenever I went to the old train farm, he had the hot chocolate smell, so I already knew what it smelled like. And I really liked that too. And these are all light smells. They also sell the smoke fluid cleaner, so make sure you look for that. And great products that they sell, friendly staff, very knowledgeable, highly recommended. I have people that do give me gifts. Had another viewer give me this 2009 Norfolk Southern calendar. He asked me if I wanted it. I said absolutely, I'll take it. I like keeping anything train related. And then he gave me this. This is a cool, well, on one side is a cool picture of the Norfolk Southern going through snow. But on the other side of it, there's an interesting article on the Norfolk Southern, how they helped with in 2004, how Norfolk Southern helped with the Horseshoe celebrate the 150th anniversary. And for those who don't know anything about that, I think there was one YouTube channel that actually caught this special train on Horseshoe Curve. They put these special lights on the intermodal well cars. They put these special spotlights on. It was a very cool train. And I couldn't find anybody else who captured this other than that one channel. And it was done. I believe it was a night video, but you could still see the train and the lights. It was just a great thing to see. I thought it was a great celebration train. Maybe this is something that somebody could model. The Norfolk Southern Horseshoe Curve 150th anniversary train. Maybe even Lionel could do something like that. I don't know how well that would do as a set, but I come up with some obscure ideas sometimes. If you want to see it, I think you can just type in Horseshoe Curve 150th celebration, and you should be able to find that video. It's got a real long intro to it, so you'll have to skip through it a little bit before the training actually starts. So the last thing I wanted to mention was the meet and greet, which happened Saturday at the TCA Spring Show. I was there with Sid's Trainz, Chris's Trainz and Things, and RJ's Trainz. And we had a good time interacting with the viewers and answering different questions with them. And I found their questions very interesting. Chris was streaming that live, so you can go back on his channel and look at that, and you can see us answering different questions. And I believe Sid was shooting video of it as well, so look out on his channel for some footage of the YouTube meet and greet. And I thought the questions were so interesting that I'm going to take those questions and later on create a video answering those questions one-on-one here for my own channel. But that'll be a lot later. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get these videos out as quickly as I can, but keeping the quality that everybody expects. I don't want to rush these videos out and have people disappointed. This is a big deal for me. It weighs heavy on me to make sure that this gets done in a way that people like them and get attracted to coming to the TCA Eastern Division Meet. So please understand, I'm not retired. I do have a real job. I do have life and things that I have to get done. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get all this out for everybody out there. So please be patient. Also, on top of all that, I'll be going to Timonium for the Great Scale Train Show this weekend. So yeah, I crammed in a lot of different things. Luckily for me, I do a lot of these shows in the winter and the springtime, or actually fall, winter, and spring. And I give myself off the whole entire summer. So I need that summertime off from the train shows. I will try and bring you something from Hey Rail once or twice a month, but I just need some time to myself to prevent that YouTube burnout. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, being a viewer, supporting Dakman Productions, and I'll try and get these TCA videos out to you as quickly as possible. In the meantime, see you trackside. Goodbye.